There we go. I'm heading over to the University of Architecture to learn, or to start a new test. Just to get that out of the way. I don't think I can do much with it right now, though. But I figured it was a good way to start the stream. How's my volume? Is my audio sounding good? Everything's good? Everything's going fine? Which way is the stupid university? I've only been there 7 times. Not like I can remember that. Alright. Going down here. I'm up here. Alright, so I've got an agenda today. I got stuff to do. Normally, I would be spending my Sundays working on tribute stuff. However, tributes kind of snuck up on us and happened 3 hours ago. So there goes my plans for today. So that's why I'm streaming right now. Audio sounds fine. Fantastic. I'm doing alright. I stayed up way too late on Friday, though. I was pretty wrecked yesterday. I mean, I'm still wrecked today, but I have enough to do an Italian Desert stream. They don't wreck me as much as, like, what we did on Friday. Friday, oof. Scooby, can I ask what this game is about? Okay. So this is an MMO, but it's not really your traditional MMO. There's no combat in there. There's no violence or anything like that. It's a non-combat game. And it focuses on building and crafting and social aspects. It's an old game. I think the year it was released was 2001, but it was in beta for a few years before that. I think the first time I picked it up and played it was probably around 98? I don't know, something like that. I stayed up late on Friday. Yes, I stayed up later than I should have. But we had to finish the cup. So this focuses on learning technologies and skills, building things so you can do more things and learn technologies and skills. And the goals of the game are multiple. We have 7 disciplines: architecture, art and music, the human body, harmony, leadership, thought, and worship. Each one of these nodes here represents a test, and you gotta pass these tests in order to become an oracle of that discipline. So right now, I've passed only one test, the test of the singing cicada. That's why I got that neat little icon there. And these are generally personal goals here. You don't have to do them to enjoy the game. You can ignore pretty much all of these. I don't think you have to do any of them if you enjoy other stuff in the game. But some people enjoy these. I'm one of them. So you do them. You've been playing longer than you've been alive. I'm sure that makes you feel old. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. That's just MMOs. I started playing, my first MMO was Ultima Online, and that was in 97, I want to say. End of summer 97 or end of summer 98, one of the two when it came out. And I remember, so this is what I used to do, right? I'm like fresh. I'm pretty young. I've got a job. I've got disposable income. And I used to go to Best Buy every weekend to see what games are there. What is that? Oh, it's a little fennec trap. So I used to go to Best Buy every weekend to see what computer games are there, because I didn't do consoles. I was already over consoles by this point. My friend had a PC that I started PC gaming on, like old stuff, like Leisure Suit Larry and Monkey Island. And then we got our own PC in 1995 when the Windows 95 thing hit. We had other like things like Commodores before that. So I've played those, but when you're talking about like a Windows PC or DOS, that was Windows 95. Apparently we're all old. Cole Bloober? Cole Bloober. Hello, Cold Blooper. So, I used to go to Best Buy, and I would buy games. I remember buying the first GTA there. No one really had much of a thought of it at first. 2 weeks later, everybody started freaking out about it. Best Buy started pulling it from their shelves, and so did many other people. And I remember, and I liked Ultima, right? I played older Ultima games on DOS, and even before DOS. What was Ultima on before DOS? I don't remember. But I think it was False Prophet where I like totally fell in love with Ultima. Which one is that? Is that 7? It's been so long since I've played it. Cold Bloober. Cold Bloober. Hello. Learn. No, I'm not here to learn. I'm here to get a test. People's Pyramid. Hello? No response? Test the People's Pyramid? Oh, is it? Did the server crash? Am I lagging? That's very strange. Blubber? Cold blubber? Sea going coal, gathering on the Arctic beaches every spring. I can't start the test of the People's Pyramid. I'm not... Oh, shit, it's giving me a message right here. You do not possess the necessary skills. Alright, so my guess is that you need to learn all 7 pyramid construction skills in order to start that test. Right here, pyramid construction, which my faction does not have. But we're working towards it, apparently. Alright, well that was a wasted trip. Whatever. I'll do what I want. I needed to burn some calories anyway. Okay, so I would go to Best Buy every weekend. I'd buy a PC game or two. And I remember walking by Ultima Online. And like I said, this was, by this time, I was already in love with Ultima 7. I want to say it's 7. Maybe it was 8. I don't know. Whichever one had Sherry the Mouse in it. I don't know if anybody remembers that crap. So I loved it, and I kept on walking by Ultima Online, and I did it for a few weeks, because I remember when it went on the shelf, I'm like, Ultima Online? What does that even mean? What do you mean Ultima Online? That doesn't make any sense. And I don't remember what was the newest Ultima at that point. Was it 8? Something like that. I don't know. And finally, one day, I went to go buy a game in Best Buy one weekend, and this was maybe a few weeks after Ultima Online started appearing on there. And, am I playing with others? I am. The thing with this game is, it's massive. So, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you generally don't see other players. So this is the map. I can't even show you all the map, it's so big. It takes many hours to go from the top to the bottom of this map. It's very, very large. But right now, I'm not doing any multiplayer stuff. I'm doing all solo stuff. Nothing I'm doing right now is going to require another person to help me out. So I'm like, I go to Best Buy a few weeks after Ultima Online came out, and I'm looking, and I don't find a game, and I come across Ultima Online, and it says, like, you need an internet connection and whatnot. I'm like, what kind of game needs an internet connection? This is ridiculous. And I'm reading it, and it's saying you play with other players, and it didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Because there weren't really, online gaming at this point, and technology was basically Yahoo Games, right? People would go to Yahoo to play card games. Other than that, you had like MUDs, and that's about it. But this looked like a regular game. It didn't look like a card game. It didn't look like a MUD, like a text-based MUD. It didn't look like anything like that. It was a regular game. And I'm like, I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. Why would anybody do this? But I bought it anyways because it was Ultima, and I loved Ultima. And of course, I get home, and I go to play it, and the whole thing was bizarre. Having to connect and all that kind of stuff with the modem. But I remember I spawned in Britain, in near like the bank, by that tavern south of the main bank. I don't remember what it was called. And I remember walking in there, and there's like NPCs all over the place, right? And I'm like, I don't understand how you play this game. It doesn't make any sense. And there was a guy with like a skull mask on, and he looked different than all the other NPCs. And he came up to me and he said hello, and I'm like, hello. And he made a comment about something I was wearing. I don't remember what it was exactly. But I'm like, are you a person? And he's like, yes, I'm a person. I'm like, what? This is crazy. This is online gaming? And remember, this was like 97. Whatever year Ultima Online came out. It was either 97 or 98. And, yeah, it was just a real new, fresh thing way back in the day. That was my entry into MMOs. So now here we are in the tail of the desert, which is only a couple years older or newer than Ultima Online. And Ultima Online is so old, let's put it this way. Ultima Online is so old that the DMCA doesn't apply to it. So that's why you see like unofficial shards all over the place for Ultima Online, because they can't do anything about it. They can't take them down. That's how old that is. Because DMCA was 97 or 98. Ultima Online came out a few months before the DMCA, if I remember correctly. Which I may not be. I should have came better prepared, actually. I need to go back into town once I get back to my camp. Damn it. So today we're going to expand on my ranch. Not that I have any cows to put in it, but I need to have it ready for when I do get cows. We're going to do that. We're going to go over my vineyards. I'm going to show you guys what growing vines is all about. What else do I have on my list? We played a game yesterday, a new game within the game called Tekiscot. And I'll show you guys that a little bit later as well. I recorded it. The Hugs. What's up, The Hugs? But I'll go over that a little bit later, because there are mini games. There's lots of mini games within this game, for those of you new to it. So we'll go over that, and I have a few skills I need to purchase that I'm not even sure if I can afford. My main goal right now is to get cooperage, which is going to allow me to make wine barrels. And since I want to get into winemaking pretty heavily this tail, that's going to be an important skill to have. First time catching my stream. What's up? Wait, you're the dude who had the pyramid, or not the pyramid, the obelisk in the middle of the lake, right? That I took the screenshot of. How many hours have I played on this? A lot. I have about 35 hours of this on stream on Twitch. So if you go to my collections and whatnot, I have like an Eternal Desert collection of all my streams. So I have 35 hours there, and I got probably double that with offline stuff. Do they update it? Oh yeah, they do more than update it. So this game, one of the things that makes it different than other MMOs is it has a beginning and an end. I can't say traditionally how long tales usually take, because they vary greatly. I think we've had one last... Did we have one last 4 years? I think we had one last 4 years. This specific tale that we're in right now lasts a year and a half. It ends 2019 in the summer. And then it starts all over again. So it still gets updated. It has a developer. It has several developers or people on the team. Some volunteers as well. They help keep the game running. And they work on it daily. It's updated daily. Bugs are fixed all the time. I'm going to grab cooperage stuff. Is there fast travel in this game? There is. So there is, but it's limited. Zoom out a little bit more, I guess. Get rid of that. Keep the towns. So there's a few towns here. I'm in Avaris here. There's Koptos down here. Dukigel, Saruhen down here. There is fast travel between these towns. Up here, Tanis, Cahoon. And you use travel time for that. I have 1 day, 15 hours of travel time. And if I were to take a chariot from Avaris to Saruhen, or actually down to Koptos, I don't remember what it is, 5 hours? It'll take 5 hours of that up. But every 22 minutes or something like that, travel time is free. So there is travel time, it's just kind of limited. The game's not really meant to bounce all over the place easily. Mallard and his team have been super impressive this tale. Best thing that's happened to the tale in a long time. I agree. It's been nice. They're new. So some things need tweaking, some changes need to happen, and I'm cool with that. But so far it's been nice. They've been pretty communicative. I guess some people don't feel that way, but a lot of the haters are basically people who hate Discord, and they don't like that Discord is a primary form of communication for this dev team. And of course, I've been using Discord for a couple years now, so I got no problem with that. And a lot of it's just people don't want change. They've been comfortable. I mean, it is an old game. A lot of these people have been playing for over a decade. So there is fast travel. Various different types of fast travel. Even I can set. There's expedition points, which are basically like chariots scattered all over the place. Let's see if I can block it all out. It's hard to see. They plan on changing this map, make it a lot more readable. These little expedition sites, these black things all over the place, you can set one of these as like your main site, which allows you to kind of fast travel to it from anywhere on the map. And later on in the game, you can use them to, like all of them, to like fast travel back to home. So yeah, there's ways. It's just costs. It's costly. It's not free. Alright, I got a separate chest now. By the way, I have moved most of my stuff out of my old compound into my new compound. I'm almost fully moved. Cooperage is first. Did I really not write down the requirements for cooperage after all that? Oh my god. It's 50 copper straps, it's 2 brass plates, and... oh my god. I don't want to look it up because I don't want to go all the way into town to forget something. Cooperage is 100 boards. That's it. Alright. And anthropodology, I think I can afford the next one. I need 300 wax. How much do I have? $81? I have more in my blacksmith shop, but I don't think I have 220 more. All right, well, we're not doing arthropodology. Indonesian bee care. That's 500 honey. I think I have 501. Hell yeah, look at that. Indonesian bee care lets us make fruit trees, and we can use the fruit trees for perfuming, if I remember correctly. Which we don't need right now, but we need later in the game, so may as well pick it up now. I like the sounds of that. I wish the games I played were not online time-based. I say games more like game. What are some of the main objectives as of now? There are many different objectives depending on the type of player that you are. Many people feel the main objectives is to pass these tests. So we have the 7 disciplines: architecture, art, music, the human body, harmony, leadership, thought, and worship. Every time you pass a test, you get a little icon here. So let's hop over to the human body, which is the discipline of the traveler. I passed the test of the singing cicada, which is right down here. And this involves running around the landscape looking for bugs, basically. Bug cages. I won't get into too much detail on it. A lot of these involve traveling all over the place looking for things for the human body. Whereas something like architecture usually involves building something. For instance, the test of the obelisk, you have to build the tallest obelisk in the land. Or the test of towers, you have to build a specific type of tower during a specific time. And you have to control areas within Egypt. Lots of different crazy things. Tests all over the place. So many people feel these are personal goals. However, some people don't. And that's okay. You don't have to do these things. They can help you advance in the game, but there are other things in the game that people feel are more interesting. And I'll go show you one right now, in fact. The overall goal to the game is for people to cooperate and work together to complete larger projects to form kind of like a cooperative society. The original intent of the game was a social experiment to give people a playground of things to do and ways to screw each other over, but also ways to cooperate so they don't screw each other over. And the guy just wanted to see how much people would screw each other over. And there are ways to screw each other over in this game. Alright, so we have these vineyards here. I got my own little vineyard going. And you can grow grapes on here. And they have different values to them, different types of stats, such as acid, the color, quality, skin, sugar, all that stuff. And you grow these grapes, and depending on where you grow them can affect the flavoring of it. Then you mash the grapes, you put them in a barrel, you store it, and you make wine. And you have to go around the map tasting people's wines, trying to discover different flavors. And a lot of people really like that aspect of the game, of hunting down different flavors of wines. Similarly, there is beer in this game that works not exactly like this, but close enough that it's a similar system. People generally like one, they like the other. Things like that. So if you wanted to be someone who just grew wine or made wine, you could do that. Blacksmithing, another thing. You can make stuff while blacksmithing, like hatchets and resin wedges and stuff like that. And you can sell those for just about anything. Or sell those for something that might be more fluid as far as currency goes. Co-op is my goal. I find great satisfaction in that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things in here just flat out require cooperation. You can't do it. In fact, let's see. The pilgrim, which was what? Worship? Oh, I can't see worship yet because I didn't pass the principles. So there is a test in worship where you form a group of, what is it, 7 people? I haven't done this test in like 10 years. You form a group of 7 people, and you walk around the map looking for shrines that players have built, and you tithe to the shrine. And you compete with other teams that do that. Lots of group-related activities. You like doing chemistry? I never got into chemistry. I don't know anything about chemistry. That's all new to me. So anyways, yeah, vineyards. And that's something I'd like to focus on this tale. Making some grapes. And this is the Nile. I mean, this is Egypt, right? It's Tale in the Desert. It's all focused on Egypt. It's not historically accurate. Like, if you were to look at a map of Egypt, it doesn't look exactly like this, but it's relatively close. So you got the delta up here, and you got the Nile that comes down here, and you can grow papyrus on the Nile. People like to live on water. All that kind of stuff kind of translates to the game, right? All the real-life stuff. Alright, other skills. I got Indonesian Bee Care. I got Cooperage. Ritual Item Construction, I think I want to get. I don't know if I got the materials for it. Do I have oil? Because I spent a lot of my oil the other day. Oh, I got lots of oil. 100 oil. I need 10 linen. I got that. And 200 fire bricks. I got that. Alright. I'll explain those skills when I get there. I'll be making wine and beer, but it's for chemistry purposes. So high tannin sugar wine and the cheapest, crappiest beer I can manage. That's cool. A lot of players really like the wine system in this game. Wine's one of the more popular mechanics. Beetles. Beetles seems to be pretty popular too. So the game has like a beetle breeding mini game, I guess you could call it. A test. Where you have beetles. I think I got one on me. Right here. You collect these beetles. And this is just a regular natural beetle I pulled from the environment. So he looks just like a regular brown beetle. And what you do is you plop them in a terrarium with other beetles and they begin breeding. And they have some sort of system that kind of mimics DNA in a way, in that when beetles breed, they pass down certain modifiers, I guess, to their offspring, and either they change the patterns and the colors on their shells, and you breed them over time, over many generations. They evolve and they get these really distinct patterns, and then you take this one beetle that you have that may be purple and have this amazing pattern on it. You trade it with another person who's got like a yellow beetle with a different kind of pattern, and then you can start breeding those two beetles and start getting some crazy stuff. So again, that's another mechanic in the game that's fairly popular that you can do. Some people consider that their primary goal. So the game is very wide and very deep. Enough so that there's very many different play styles within the game. Lots of people just have lots of different goals. Barely legal beetles XXX. Oh my god. Yep. And then once you have a really nice beetle, you can enter it in an exhibit and compete against other breeders for the best beetle. Yep. I'm going to go buy one of those exhibits. I'll show you guys. So you take your prize beetle, just like you would take like a prized dog or cat, and you would enter it into a competition where people judge them. And it's all subjective. People judge. There's not like any kind of rule set that people need to follow. They just simply have to vote what they think is their favorite beetle. Or I think they vote their top 3. I don't remember. I don't know. It's a fun mechanic in the game. I plan on doing that as well. Oh, to go back on your fast travel question, I'm actually kind of traveling quicker than most right now. You look at my stats here. I got speed 7. You start out with 0, obviously. And in order to raise your speed, you have to participate in this test, the test of the singing cicada. And every time you advance, you gain a speed point. And once you hit 7, you pass the test. So I have 7. I don't have the highest in the game, but there's not many people who have more than 7. Therefore, the bonus of speed is it lets you travel quicker on roads. So if I were to run down this road against somebody who has 0 speed, I'll be a lot faster than them. So while that's not like instant fast travel, it is quicker travel. Is there a specific currency, or is it mostly bartering? It's both. So right now it's bartering. However, later in the game, players can make paper presses and they can make their own currency. And what's interesting about that is anybody can make a currency, but not everyone's going to follow a specific currency, right? How do you get other players, how do you convince other players that your currency is the one they should use? And there's always a group that comes up with a solution that everybody kind of accepts as the quote-unquote main currency. And it's literally like little paper. It's a little currency paper. And usually it's a group that comes up with a way to put, you know, valuable goods behind the currency. And then players start trading with the currency. And some people still barter. You can always barter. So it's technically both. So whenever you hear about games like, you know, it's a player-run economy, none of those games have shit on a player-run economy like A Tale in the Desert, man. Where they literally can print their own currency and get people to follow it as long as you can back it up with goods. So this is a beetle, a scarab garden. This is where you would put your beetle to be judged in competition. Where do I need to go? Oh my god, I don't remember. Worship, I need to go to worship. Art? I don't think I needed to go to art. I need to go to leadership. Let's go over here. This is also what many would consider a spreadsheet game. So you know how EVE Online is the most popular example, right? A lot of people call it a spreadsheet game. Well, this is kind of like that too. You don't have to do it. Like winemaking. I'll show you guys my wine spreadsheet later on. If you keep a spreadsheet of how you make your wine, you will be able to duplicate flavors later on down the line. So if you want to do spreadsheet tracking with your wine, you can. However, if you don't care and you just want to wing it, you can do that too. Wait, what? Oh, this is harmony. I thought it was worship. Yeah, I don't need any of these. Worship is over here by the altar. I'm going to find a way to flood the market and watch anarchy break loose. Are you playing this game? Cool Blubber? Man, this sounds like my kind of game. Yeah, I think you and Tulkas would like this, Curtis. Arthropodology. I want to get that. It's 300 beeswax, which isn't too big of a problem. I should be able to get that tomorrow or the next day. I still don't have cooking. I can't cook. I thought ritual item construction was here in worship. Is it not? I guess not. I don't want any of these. That's my memory. It's awful. Really? It's under architecture? Figures. Right there. Sure is. Ritual item construction, 10 linen, 200 fire bricks, 100 oil. Pay tuition. Alright, so what I need that for, under the worship principles here, for worship, I need to do some kind of ritual. And it shows here the steps that you need to do to perform this ritual. You need to bow down. You need to say in chat, praise Horus, King of Egypt. And then you need to plant a bed of flax. And you need to do all these things. And one of these things is what I just purchased here, right? Which one is it? I thought it was one of these. Light a ritual torch in the deep desert. Ra's offering. So the skill I just learned will let me do that. So I'm one step closer to getting this done. Although, technically there's ways around that, but you need to buy it eventually anyway, so I'm buying it. What else did I want from here? Nothing. Not recently your PC died? Oh, that sucks. This is the School of Thought. Desiccation, mechanics, no. Scrying, none of those. Cooperage is under body, isn't it? Is Indonesian bee care under body as well? I bet you it is. It's in the last place you look, guys. It always is. Cooperage. 2 brass plates, 50 copper straps, 100 boards. Bam, I learned cooperage. And that's going to let me make my wine barrels. And Indonesian bee care, 500 honey. Let's pay that. You've learned the skill of Indonesian bee care. Note that these bees are symbiotic with citrus trees. Where Indonesian bees go, citrus trees will soon be found. Cool. And I think that's it for skills that I needed this tail. Or, not this tail, oh my god. This string. Because once you find it, you stop looking. Yes, but this was literally the last school available. So both are true. So while I can make wine barrels now, my problem currently is that I don't have the device used to make wine barrels. Which is a, oh, what was it called? A barrel vise. And a barrel vise is not cheap itself. I have the materials, I have the brass needed to make a vise, but it requires firing up a very expensive machine in the game, a casting box, a master casting box, which I don't have the charcoal to do right now. So that's something I won't be able to do on stream. But I don't need to show you guys that anyways. I'll show you the vines and whatnot, how that's going to work. What else I want to do? I wanted to grow barley. I haven't done that in over a decade, so we'll check that out. And blacksmithing, because I haven't done blacksmithing on stream yet. That's because I didn't have the proper tools, and I do now. Yeah, I got it on me. So we can do that too. Hey, you passed by my tent. This intoxication, what's up? Your tent? You living out of a tent? What are tents good for this till? Is it storage? Tents were popular in the beginning of the game, like in Till 1. You always started with a tent. Well, we didn't have compounds in Till 1 either, so I guess that kind of explains that, right? Like these big buildings here, when the game first started, in Till number 1, we didn't have those. All your shit was just all over the place on the ground. And that eventually became taxing for the servers, so they started forcing people to put them inside these compounds, and so the things don't have to load up unless you look in the compound. Alright, we're gonna jump into vines. And I'm going to show you guys my spreadsheet. I say my spreadsheet. I didn't make the spreadsheet. Someone else did, but I'm using it to keep track of my wines. Where is that at? It is right around... Yeah. Okay. This whole area is my home, by the way. Like all this is all my stuff. So this is my main guild hall here. This is my little warehouse. I got a little building in the middle here. This is where I'm going to keep my beetles. This is my little beetle locker. All my beetles live inside here. All right, how am I going to do this on one screen? Give me a second, guys, while I set this up in OBS. The game doesn't really like it when you... Uh-oh. The game doesn't really like it when you Alt-Tab in full screen. Okay. So let's bring this up and lock it. We're going to put that over here. And I can show you guys what goes into winemaking. Again, this is only for people who enjoy this kind of thing. You don't have to do it. Uh-oh. Right, here we go. I just planted this vine yesterday. Uh-oh, my screen went black. There it is. Wonderful. This is perfect. All right. So this is my spreadsheet for winemaking. These are my current grapes. Their values. They all have numerical values. And their titles and whatnot. You don't need to, I'll show you, you don't need to know much of that. All right. So we're going to start here. We have right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 base vine types. Only 6 of these are in the game right now. As far as I know, balance is not in the game yet, but it may be in the game today. I don't know. So these are like your base vines. And we're going to click on appreciation. And these are all just abbreviations here. F is for fat. So if you're looking over here where it says, this is your vineyard, growing appreciation. Right now, my leaves are rustling in the breeze. So I come down here to rustle, right? And I can do many different things with my vine. I can just take the grapes right now. It would get me 7 grapes. I can take a clipping of the vine, which will allow me to put it up in a separate vineyard. And so it's basically, duplicating the vine. Or I can do things like aerating the soil. I can mist the grapes, pinch off the weakest stems, shade the leaves, spread out the vines, tie the vines to the trellis, and trim the lower leaves. Now, each one of these are going to do something different to the stats for each one of the vines. For example, appreciation while it's rustling in the breeze. Let's take this, for example, right here. So if I were to mist the grapes of my appreciation where the leaves are rustling, it will give me +4 acid, +2 color, -3 grapes, +8 quality. It won't do anything to the skin, and +1 sugar. It also will remove 1 from vigor. Vigor is basically the hit points of the vine. It never goes up. It only goes down. Once it reaches 0, the vine dies. So this doesn't seem like too bad of an option, but it kills off grapes. Down here, I can get 2 grapes off of this, but it costs me 13 vigor. Over here, I get 4 grapes off that, but it costs me 14 vigor. In other words, this is not a very ideal situation for my vine to be in. So what I like to do is I like to do something that won't hurt me too much, but also won't cost me hit points. So right here, this one is probably my best bet. It's going to cost me 3 grapes, but it only costs me 1 vigor, which leaves me more vigor to recover later on. So I am going to go over to that one right here, home appreciation. Here we go. This spreadsheet here represents that specific vineyard. So what I'm going to do is I am going to tell my spreadsheet here, and this is made by Chevy, by the way. If anybody's in chat who plays this game and wants to do this spreadsheet was made by Chevy, S-H-E-B-I. If you go to the wiki and you do a user search for her name, you can get a link to her spreadsheets on her page. Just make sure you don't do any changes because that's like the base one. You have to copy it to your own Google Drive. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my spreadsheet that right now my leaves are rustling. So we got that there. And I'm going to mist the grapes. So I'm going to click on mist the grapes. My screen's going to go black. Like I said, when I Alt-Tab, it's going to do that. I can't do anything about it. All right, so I missed the grapes, and now I tell my spreadsheet that I missed the grapes. So here it is. This is what it did. And up here in the green, this is what my current status is. And the reason why this is amazing is that I don't have to keep these notes on a piece of paper anymore. And if I continue this to its completion, and I'll show you one that's been completed. This is a completed vine right here. If I take it to completion and I end up getting like a fantastic flavor of wine, then I know how to recreate it. If I got a wine that's like super rare and super amazing, lots of people want it, if you don't take notes, you don't know how to recreate it. So these are my notes. I can go back, I can recreate it, most likely. There may be some random factors that will prevent that. And then I can recreate the wine and give it out to more people. If you don't want to take these notes, that's fine too. You can just cut your shit willy-nilly and end up with grapes, throw them in a barrel, and serve wine to people. You could do that too. That's what I like about it, is that you don't have to get this anal if you don't want to. And some people just don't want to. Now, to go even further than that, these are the base vines. Pretty soon, the players will be able to get into crossbreeding and mutagenics, which means we can actually take these vines, crossbreed them with each other, and change their DNA so they have different values. So while appreciation will always have these values right here when the vine is fat, always will have these values. Once you start crossbreeding and changing the DNA of the vine, this can change, and you can select, you can intelligently select these things so that you get optimum results, right? You can have vines that are superior to other vines. And so what happens is players will take a vine that does really well at let's say having quality grapes, right? And they're going to try, so players are going to take that and they're going to try to alter its DNA to what they want. Some of them may want it to have high sugar. Some may want it to produce more grapes or be highly acidic. And so players will go in there and they'll start messing with the DNA of these vines, and you end up getting all different types of vines all over the damn place. And those things can end up with even more rare flavors and whatnot. It's a really deep system. It's really interesting. So again, when someone asks what the goal is, you could focus your entire gameplay just on growing vines and serving wine to people, if you want. That's how deep it can get. Alright, so I was going to do all of these on stream, but the alt-tabbing makes my screen go black. You guys are seeing a black screen when I move that, right? I'm assuming you are. I don't want to do that if it's going to show a black screen. That's something I'll just have to do offline. Alright, so that is wine in a nutshell. Interesting system. Blacker than black. I don't know what it is, man. It only does it on this game when I alt-tab, when full screen. If it's not full screen, I don't have the problem. But when I do full screen, it'll do that. If I wave a window in front of it. You see it, but just for a bit. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to my list. I have a checklist of things I want to discuss on stream. Got that done. Blacksmithing. You guys have not seen blacksmithing yet. Let's go do that. Now, be forewarned, I am not a good blacksmith, but you guys won't be able to tell. Hugs will be able to tell because Hugs knows the game, but anybody who doesn't play the game won't be able to tell. So I'll just pretend that I'm amazing. So I got my little shop over here. I got this anvil. You guys seen the anvil, but I didn't have the tools in order to use it. I do now. What's that? Hold on one second, chat. Okay. You're not great at blacksmithing either? Okay, let's grab some iron. Let me get a good angle here. So, this is a skill-based minigame. Some players are good at it, some players are bad. If you are exceptional at this, you can make money doing it. Most of what you do is follow wiki tutorials. Yeah. All right. So there's various tools in the game. And I'll talk about the ones that we see on the window here. The shovels, the carpentry blades, hatchets, and the resin wedge. So a shovel is pretty self-explanatory. You dig. And a higher quality shovel has... Wait a minute. What does a higher quality shovel do, Hugs? I don't even know. I don't remember. Oh my god. Alright, we'll skip shovel because I don't remember shit. Hatchet, though. When you use a hatchet on a tree, you get more wood from it. There's more dirt. Faster endurance timer. So a nicer shovel does affect the endurance timer. Okay. Alright, I'll tell chat that. So when you come over here to stats, chat, you have endurance, a -5. The higher your endurance, the more frequently you can do things that affect the endurance, such as shoveling. Some of these machines, in order to operate them, they do an endurance check. And it's like a timer. So let's say, what's a good example? My loom. My loom that I have way back over here in my house. You can't see it from here. It does, it's got a timer. So if you don't have any endurance, I don't remember what the default timer is. It's like 30 seconds, 25 seconds. If you raise your endurance to 5, that timer then comes down to like 12 seconds. So you can actually pump out more stuff the higher your endurance is. So these tools are quite valuable because they allow you to do things more efficiently, quicker, and better. And in this game, everything is based on doing things more efficiently. The whole game from point A to point B to the end is about doing things more efficiently and eventually automating. So I am going to do, to start out, a resin wedge. So these are useful for nicking trees. You take, what we got to do, let me get these windows up here. Alright. This is what a resin wedge looks like. And I've got to basically sculpt this like clay. It's like you gotta mold it yourself. And I gotta get this flat piece of metal to look like this. And what this is used for, you take this and you nick trees with it and you collect resin out of trees. And the higher quality the wedge, the faster the tree recovers from it, if I remember correctly, which in the end means you can collect more resin. It might just be dirt in progress on holes. It might be. I don't remember. So I gotta come up... I gotta use tools in order to get this. And tools can do different things. I've got 4 tools. I got a little round hammer. I got a big old ball peen hammer. I got a wide chisel and a shaping mallet. Now, I'm not very good at determining which one is best to use when. But I'll show you examples. A ball peen hammer, and I can set the force. The higher the force, the stronger you hit it. And I can just go bam, 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 and hit the shit out of this thing. Shaping mallet likes to flatten things out a little bit. What is a round hammer even used for in something like this? Okay. See, you just mold it. And a wide chisel. Okay, cool. I'm not too worried about it being ugly because you can scrap it. Alright, let's discard this project. Go back to iron and a resin wedge. Quality -1000. Yep. All right. And also, additionally, hold on, you get 180 hits. Once you hit 180 hits, you can't do any more. So let's start with the front here. I need to have like this slope, but it doesn't go to the very bottom. There's got to be a little bit of a ledge here. So I'm going to take my shaping mallet. I'm going to go with like a 4-7. I'm going to hit this little edge here. All right. So you can see I didn't go far enough. I need to go a little bit farther. So I'm going to go to an 8. And let's hit this side. A little bit better. That's almost on the mark. All right. How's that? How about a wide chisel? 7? Oh. That's what that does. Okay. Well, that went too far. I don't care. Good enough for me. Let's work on this little corner. I can probably use a shaping mallet and not too hard of force. And I want to hit it right on the corner here. Right about there. Oof. That didn't do a whole lot. That's not what I wanted to do. Sometimes you can lose your cursor in this game. Hit it again? Alright, that's probably the wrong tool for that. Let's try something different. Let's try a regular round hammer and a force 4 over here. How does that look? See, it's still on a slope. How about a wide chisel but not as hard? Will that do? Not exactly? Oh my god. How about a shaping mallet then? No. Okay. Well, I screwed that up for the most part. Not too worried. Chances are putting around on other areas will move metal back to that sharp edge. Yeah, you're right, and it did. I wish, you know what we need? We need a camera lock that is locking only the zoom but not the rotate. That's what we need. Alright, let's lock it here. What's next? Alright, so this has got to slope down, further down here, but not as much there. I don't know what I would do for that. No, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. Well, actually, that could get me there. Let's go with a 4 here, or 5. Chances are, this is going to end up like crap, but I don't care. How's that? I mean, it's better. It's not straight. Oh my god, this thing's gotta come all the way down here. I think I'm not hitting it hard enough. Oh my god, chat. Yeah, I've destroyed this. I'm using the wrong tools. All right, hold on. I'm not happy with that at all. Okay. Practice makes perfect. Wolf likes bread. How's it going? You're always around when I'm not able to talk to chat. But you're around now and I can talk to chat. So I appreciate everything you said, dude. Thank you very much. If you have an Amazon Prime, you can sub for free. That's absolutely correct. All right. Starting over. And as you can see, it is skill-based. Some people are really good at this. I'm not one of those people. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Alright, so I need to figure out how to get this slope, like, right here. When I use a wide chisel, it doesn't seem to like to go to corners, it likes to go to edges. Resin wedges are one of the harder things to do well. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't make these in previous Tales. In fact, I think the last time I got into blacksmithing, wedges weren't even a thing. How about we go to a ball peen for this? I want to make sure I get the tip top. Right there. That's the right tool. That's the right tool. So the ball peen. Right there, guys. Okay. Alright. Goody gumdrops. What do we got over here? Let's go back to the wide chisel. How about a force 5? I hate the wide chisel. Let's go with the shaping mallet. Better? Not pretty. Not pretty. But whatever. Remember to lock it. Alright, let's go here and here. Good enough. What is my quality at? 24.91. Alright. So as far as quality goes, and I don't know if resin wedges are similar to the other tools. I'm going to assume that they are. You generally want to get above 7,000. Anything above 7,000 is considered decent. Once you hit 8,000, it's pretty good. 9,000 is exceptional. So you can see here, I'm currently at 24.91, which is considered bad. Also, there's a hit-for-hit guide on the wiki that can get you 8K wedge in 80 hits. That's actually not bad. When I try to focus this to get actual stuff, I'll probably use that. For the stream here, I'll just let you guys see me fail. That's usually the most fun. Alright, so the back end, look at how it's mostly flat. Can I do that with a wide chisel? How does that look? That works. Almost. I'm not. What I'm not doing is I'm not hitting the edges. You almost have to come around to the side to hit these corners. See that? You almost have to come around to the side to do that. Alright, so I got it down some. Let's hit it a couple more times. I'm not hitting it hard enough. No, not a shaping metal. A wide chisel? Wide chisel 9. Is this going to kill me? No. God damn it. I'm just going to hit it with a ball peen. Bam. Bam. Again, I'm not worried about this. Getting a nice quality one. I'm going to try, but I'm not going to worry too much. Oh my god. Can I get you all the way to the ground? There we go. Now, how about if I take a wide chisel to that? Oh! That worked. Alright, hold on. Let's see if I can get the others. It doesn't like these corners. Wide chisel doesn't seem to work well on that. What works well on that? A shaping mallet? No, that's making it flat. Back to the ball peen? Yep. That's what you need. This is not going to be usable. I can guarantee it. It's so funny because you come over here and it's like, oh, well, all the hits are at the very bottom, right? You just got to make sure it's flat, and you think it's going to be easy, but it is not. Or at least not to me. It may be to somebody else. Now look at how jacked up the rest of it is. I gotta flatten that out on top. How many hits have I done? Probably almost done, right? Oh, I get 80 more. Okay. Maybe I can do it. I just need to believe in myself. Alright, this is not working. Wide chisel. 9, 8. Perfect! Not perfect! Okay. I mean, we're getting closer. Alright, maybe if I take a shaping mallet, can I... Oh! Look at that! Probably should have done that first, chat. Okay, well that got me flat. Now I need to round out the top here. How about we go with a softer shaping mallet? How about a 6? Ooh. 3821. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these bumps. Bump rate. Oh no. That's bad. Too hard. What's the best way to get rid of these little bumps without causing a mess everywhere else? I have no idea. Alright, let's go back to the shaping mallet. Let's not go too hard. How's my quality? 3618. Oh my god. So I was in the blacksmithing competition earlier, and I came in like 10th place for one of them, but it wasn't a quality competition. It was more like you have to get like a specific quality. So it wasn't going to like the best blacksmiths. You just had to get like 4,000 exactly on your quality or something along those lines. That's why I was even in the running. Otherwise, I'm bad. How about go to a round hammer and get rid of that? Oh. That works. No, that made it too flat. My quality went down. The pieces come to... Alright, I hit my max. So there you go. That took 180 hits to get here, and it's a piece of garbage. I'm bad at it. So, there's tutorials on the wiki on how to do this. That's something I think I would probably follow. And maybe after I do a whole bunch of these, maybe I'll get good, and then I can show you guys, like, actual decent gameplay here. But I wanted you to see what was involved in the blacksmithing. It's a little different than most games, isn't it? I'm hammering out my butt. I am. I'm bad. Alright, let's get rid of that. Like I said, main goal was just to show you guys blacksmithing. Since I can do it now. I didn't have the... What's he doing in my camp? Oh, he's planting. Why is he planting in my camp? It's kind of weird. He's using up my water table. Alright, what's next on my agenda? Did you guys see I have sheep now? My aqua sheep. I don't have a whole lot of onions in there. Shear them. I got 1 male and 3 females. I'm going to keep it that way. So any more sheep that they breed, I'll probably slaughter for their goodies. How about I show you guys Takaskat? That's on my agenda for today. And this is like a sport that's in the game. Bear with the black screens, if there are any. And where is it at? On the desert. There we go. Screen's gonna go black. All right, so I recorded this yesterday. Actually, hold on. Oh, this has got enough on here. So this is a Takaskat court, and this is a sport, a 3v3 sport. It is the cats versus the jackals. And let's hit play here. All right, so pyramids are going to spawn on the court. I'll give you guys a brief how-to. So there's pyramids around the court, and they're all different colors. And the goal is for you to grab a black pyramid and to store it at the animal of your team in color. So if I found a black pyramid, I need to take it to the black jackal statue. Blue jackal, can't see. I got all the. Oh, there's a yellow jackal right there, and you can only run on the pavement here. You can't cut across it. Now you can carry 3 pyramids at a time, and if you walk by somebody, you can steal whatever pyramid that they're carrying. So you can't just run around willy-nilly. I'll show you guys a game. So right up here, these 3 people were on the cats team, and these 3 were on the jackals team. Now this game, these courts can get bigger. This is 3v3. This is the smallest court there is. There is a 7v7 court out there that's a lot bigger than this. So you can imagine 14 people playing this instead of 6. Alright, skip forward to the game. Here we are. So the teams are decided by these little emblems on your names. So the cats, this guy is part of the cats team, and this is me. I'm a jackal. Game is about to start. There we are. So the game started, and now everybody's running around grabbing pyramids. I'm skipping over that pyramid because the jackal for that pyramid is on the other side. Also, sometimes it's hard to tell the colors on here. Sometimes the blue, yellow, black, and white can look the same. So people are grabbing pyramids. I got me a yellow because I was going to head over here. I think I have a blue on me, so I'm heading over to the blue one. Oh, I do. It's right here. There's my inventory. Grabbing the black. And I'm not going to show you guys the whole game. I just wanted you to get the gist of it. In fact, let's head towards the end. Once a statue has 4 pyramids on it, it lights up and it's completed. So you need in order to win the game, you have to light up all your jackals. So right now, most of the animals are lit up. Some people are carrying. Let's see if I can pause it. Right here, my teammate is saying that we need orange, and there's no more pyramids on the ground. That means one of the people on the other team is carrying our pyramid. So we got to steal it from him. So we got to find out who it is. It's Tunin that's got it. We don't know that now, but hindsight, obviously. See how he's hiding? He's running all the way in the back. That's a sign that he's got something we need. I was trying this guy right here. I thought he had it. but he does not. And then I try stealing from this guy, and I don't get anything. That's when I realize this guy has it. And then we lost. And there's me trying to say, Tunin has it, but I'm too late. So that's one of the sports inside the game. It's really weird. I mean, like, really weird, right? And there's various other sports that do weird things like this, but there you go. All right, let me close that. That's called Takascot. I don't think that was a real game in real life. I think they made that up. But I don't know. Who knows? Ancient Egyptians are weird people. All right. What's next on my agenda? Barley. I need to grow barley. Oh! My lily. I'll do that and then I'll do barley. So I've been fertilizing my lily. I got flower fertilizer here. And after so many fertilizations, it'll give you a bulb, but I don't have that yet. See, it says fertilize to encourage bulb budding. I do that, but it's still not producing any bulbs. And just like the vineyards, just like vines, you can mess with these to get different colors and whatnot. Mutagenics. Okay, barley. Barley is also a mini game that I have not played in probably 10 years. Alright, so we got barley. Oh no, I didn't grab my fertilizer and weed killer. Shit. In barley, you need water. You need... Uh-oh. You need fertilizer and weed killer. Where did I put it? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Here it is. Grain fertilizer. Let's grab that, and let's grab some weed killer. I haven't done this in 10 years, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Now, there's various weeds that will show up when you're doing barley. And I'm cheating right now. I got a little list up here of what I'm supposed to do with each one of them. And barley, of course, once you grow barley, then you can start getting into beer brewing. Although beer brewing's not available yet in the game, you can at least grow the barley to prepare for it. Alright, so here's my barley plant. And we're keeping an eye out. We're looking for weeds. And even though that we're just doing one right now, once you get proficient at this, you can start planting a whole bunch. There you go. You see these weeds, these twigs that we got here? That one needs... It feeds on fertilizer, but is immune to weed killer. So to get rid of it, I need to not do anything, basically. Let's get it some water. I think you can give it water. And they go away with time. So if I were to give it fertilizer, if I were to fertilize my barley right now, the weeds will spread. It'll actually hurt my barley. So we don't want to do that. See, one already went away. They go away with time, as long as you don't feed them. And once it goes away, I could probably pack on a little bit of fertilizer. One of the other weeds feeds on water. So if this weed goes away and I get another weed that wants water, I may be in trouble. And then you can harvest it at any time. And I don't know exactly when is a good time to harvest. It's just been a long time since I've done this. This thing's still here. Oh, it's gone. All right, let's pop on water and fertilizer. I don't know if I don't think I want to max them out though. I don't know what is the optimum way to do this. I don't think you put in weed killer. I'm going to stick with water and fertilizer. Yes, the pollution is gone. I grew more barley, but as you can see, we got these little weeds now, these little dandelions or whatever. So this stuff, you need low fertilizer and high weed killer. So I'm going to put in 2 little batches of weed killer to get rid of it. Yeah, and I don't know why the sterile ground is gone. I spent hours upon hours doing tests in my area to try to figure it out, and I just don't know. But I can grow stuff in my yard now, which is awesome. That's why I have sheep. I wouldn't have done the sheep without it. I'm gonna put in another weed killer. I think what you need to do is you need to get as many of the barley stalks in here as possible with as few weeds as possible, and then you harvest. And that controls your yield. That's how I think it works, if I remember correctly. It's just been so long. It's not going away. And these, the way this works is I think it's every tick it updates, and a tick lasts something like 20 seconds. So that went away, and now I got these little yellow poof ball thingies. These things, it thrives on water, but weed killer will get rid of it. So let's pop up weed killer there. And let's pop up fertilizer, because it doesn't feed on fertilizer. So there you go. That may have been a mistake putting him so high, but we'll see. I don't even know how much barley you can get from one of these, but usually what people do is they'll plant a whole bunch of them, and they'll just do a whole bunch at one time. Mass production type of thing. I don't even have a use for barley right now. I just wanted to try it out. Figured I'd try it on stream. One of them is gone. There's only one left. Okay, we got another stalk. I'm gonna get another weed killer to get rid of this one. I don't think any of them thrive on weed killer, right? They don't. The first one is immune to it, but none of them actually thrive on it, so I think I'm safe here. I got 5 stalks. Oh, we got one of them twigs. Oh no, I lost a stalk. Oh shit. All right, so this thing here, I got 2 of them. This thing right here, this feeds on fertilizers, and I got fertilizer in here, so that's not good. So I'm going to bump up the water, because I think that'll help me grow the barley, but I don't know for sure. Oh, there you go. And the other twig disappeared, so that was a good move. And see, that's why I love this game. There's so many strange mini-games in it, right? This is totally strange. Alright, let's see if this says how many you want when you want to harvest. It's still there. I'm gonna let it go. It says growing. I think when it says ready to harvest is when you need to harvest. Or you can harvest. I don't think you have to. I think you can keep on going, but we'll see. See, this won't go away until my fertilizer's a little bit lower. Probably next tick. Hopefully. Right there. I'll probably lose a stalk though on the next tick. This might disappear. We'll see. Yeah, there it goes. All right, so let's put up the fertilizer and the water. Again, I don't know if this is a good idea. This may be a bad idea, cranking it like that. I don't know. This is what happens if I get... What happens if I get the weed that likes to feed on fertilizer next? Then I'd have to wait a long time, right? So that may have been a bad idea. We'll see. Oh, got that stalk back. And no weeds. Also, how much water do I have? Oh, I got plenty. Still says growing. I got 6 stalks. How many do I need, game? How many do I need? Oh shit. Alright. So these things needs hide weed killer. It thrives on fertilizer, so that's bad. Oh my god. I'm not going to touch water. Water doesn't affect it. Still 6 stalks. See, the fertilizer is too high for these things to go away. I don't know if the fertilizer has to be a certain height for them to disappear, or if there's got to be a difference between fertilizer and weed killer for them to disappear. It's one of the two, and I don't know which one it is. Oh shit, we got 2 weeds now. Okay, these things die from low fertilizer, so I'm heading in the right direction for both of them. Okay, let's put another water in there. Put another weed killer in there. As long as the third one doesn't show up too. I don't even know what you can do if you have all 3 weeds. Oh, one disappeared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 stalks, guys. Why is it not ready to harvest? I feel like it should be ready to harvest. There they go. There goes some of my barley, though, and I still have the twigs. This thing. But I got 7 barley, which sounds good to me. Put in another water. Also, I've gotten... Remember when we did charcoal, like, what, 2 weeks ago? And I was bad at it? I've gotten a lot of practice in. I'm pretty good at it now. Look at, man, there's no weeds in here. This feels like it's ready to harvest. I should fertilize. Alright, no weeds popped up. I'm going to fertilize again. I'm assuming fertilize helps grow the actual barley, too. That's what I'm assuming. Look at all this. I wonder how much barley this gives me. Watch it be like a pitiful amount. Had another tick and still no weeds, guys. That's like, what, 2 or 3 in a row without any weeds? And it's still considered growing? Still no weeds. Unless I'm blind. Am I blind? There's no weed in there. Come on, it's got to be ready. And it chews through your fertilizer and your weed killer. And this stuff's not cheap to make either. At least not at this point in the game. Or at least not for someone like me. This stuff was expensive. Another tick, no more weeds. All right, let's go higher on water. Let's go more fertilizer. Unless I'm blind, there's no twigs in there, right? I'm good. I mean, I'll put weed killer in there too. Maybe that will prevent. I don't know if it prevents weeds. This looks good to me. Let me harvest. Give me barley. Still no weeds. Ready to harvest. 10 barley out of that. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. It doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad at all. Cool. Well, I got me barley now. Stash that. Grain, barley, raw. How much is a grain oven, by the way? Can I build that right now? Do I even need to build it right now? I know I can do it. I think I can do it anyways. Am I blind? 100 tubs. Cooking. Grain oven. So there you go. There's a grain oven. 120 fire bricks, 40 slate, and 45 copper wire. I can actually afford that. I'm pretty sure I've got all that. I don't know where I want to put this, though. I also don't know. This thing doesn't pollute, does it? I don't think it does. I think what I'll do is I'll probably build it over there. So that building there will be my beetles, probably my wine, and my beer. I don't think I'm going to do that right now, though. I'm going to get rid of this. Also, incense burner? I did not know I could build this. Silver, a large quartz, and glass rods. I don't have any glass rods. So we're not going to build that. Alright, that's another item down that I wanted to do on stream. We got barley. We know barley. The Indonesian bee care. I can't build one of those, I don't think. A beehive. Oh, my ranch. Hold on. We're expanding my ranch. So I don't have any cows or bulls yet. I haven't seen any cows in the wild, like, at all this tale. I found 5 bulls now, I think. And obviously I can't have any livestock if I don't find any livestock. But I want to be ready for when I do. So you have this ranch here. You got to put in a water trough and a food trough for them. And I got the materials for that right now. I don't get to pick a place to put them. They just pop up. Okay. Add food to trough, add water. Wait, which one's food and which one's water? This is probably water. Okay. And for food you need peppers, and I've got peppers, but I'm not going to put any in there, since I don't have any of the cows yet. But good, I'm glad that I have that done, so if I do come across a bull or a cow, I'll be able to take care of them. Alright, next project. I wanted to build some remote vineyards, and we're going to do that. I think I got enough materials for 2. Hold on, I gotta look up what they cost to make. Well, I think I could do that right here. Project, blah, 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 blah. Vineyard. So I need 40 boards. I got lots of boards on me. Why do I have 400 bricks on me? 12 rope. I think I got rope on me. I got 33. 25 nails. All right, so I need some nails. I got those somewhere. So the goal here, I got my vines here, right? And it's possible these vines, since they're all near each other, they're going to come up with similar or the same flavor, right? Just some of them might be a little different. Some might be a little bit more acidic than the others. Things like that. But because they all grew in the same location, the flavor is probably going to be similar. So what some people do, and what I'm about to do, is they'll go somewhere else and put their vines or build some vineyards somewhere else in order to get a variety of flavors. I don't even know where I want to do that, but we're gonna. Man, look at all this chatting. Oh, there's a competition going on right now. Blacksmithing. I'm not going to participate in that. Safari Club, anything interesting? These are people who like to focus on Test of the Safari, which is capturing animals. Looks like someone found ibis. I don't need ibis, though. These are new, too. I don't think you guys saw these last time. Hey, what's up, Zandit? Sub for free. No, it's not a sub giveaway. It's just a way to tell people. You'd be surprised how many people don't realize that subs, you get 1 free sub with Amazon Prime. I've had, I don't know, maybe ever since I put that up there, which was what, 2 months ago, I think I've had 6 people who've done sub for free, and they're like, oh, I didn't know that, and then they went and they subbed. Some people just never got that memo. So the Hyksos Times, this is a new tab we got. This is basically announcements of our research and what's completed. Oh, wait! Faction ranks were done. I didn't even notice this. I didn't get demoted, did I? No. Did I get a promotion? No. Okay. I'm just Fixer. So like this, our scientists at the University of Harmony have enough materials to begin investigation into advanced metallurgy, which is handy. That lets us make alloys. So brass and pewter, among others. Steel. University of Harmony have enough materials to begin investigation into deep well construction. So that lets us build wells that are wells that will let us mine petroleum. And of course, petroleum we use as a fuel. Didn't know that people didn't know. Yeah, I never really thought about it. I figured that was like a common knowledge type thing until I was in another person's stream, and they had that sub for free tag, and I saw people using it all the time. They would type !sub for free. And they'll say, oh, I didn't know that. And then a minute later, they subbed with their Twitch Prime. I'm like, well, shit. If it works that well, then I'll put it up. And hey, sure enough, it does. A lot of people just don't know. So that's cool. Alright. An otter. I guess I could show you guys my otter if you haven't seen it yet. That's mine. Emmett. This is your tame otter. His name is Emmett. So the way otters work in this game, it's a pet, but they don't follow you around like cats do. Instead, what you do is you set up nodes in an area, and the otter will run from node to node. So I just set up a little path for him to follow here at the chariot stop. And people can comment on him. So this is a chariot. This is fast travel. We're going to do that right now. I can go to Cahoon. So travel to Cahoon requires 5 hours and 55 minutes. I have 1 day and 15 hours. Or I can wait here and do it for free in 12 minutes. Which we're not going to do. Koptos, 12 minutes. Taba, I can do Taba for free. And Tanis, I could do 8 minutes. Taba's one way, I think. I don't know if I want to do Taba. Oh no, it's not one way. Cool. Alright, so we just traveled to a different spot on the map, guys. So I live right here. This is where we were, the chariot stop. And we just traveled all the way over to here, which normally you would have to go up here and then back down. And that's probably a few hours of walking. So we just saved ourselves a few hours of walking to get to this point. This is an uninhabited part of the map. People generally don't live here. Somebody's over here for some reason. Alright. So we're going to put up a vineyard here. Why not, right? Here's a scarab garden. Oh, look at, there are people who live here. That must be this person here, Baggy Max. That's kind of nice, actually, because right now they have easy access to this chariot, right? And they don't really have any neighbors that are going to screw with their shit. So that's kind of a good deal they got here. Alright, as far as my vines go, where do I want to put them? Now, I don't know if putting them on grass versus sand is a good or bad thing. So what I think I want to do, I was going to build them here until I saw this guy's home. I'm not going to interfere. I'm not going to encroach on his home. So I'm not going to build there. I think I'm going to build by this stone. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to build one vineyard on the grass and one on the sand. Again, I don't know if that's going to make a difference. You may not get differences, but in case you do, I'm going to have that covered. I'll be able to test for that. Can I build right here, or am I too close? I'm probably too close. Too close to the chariot. Okay. Shoot. Oh my god, there's another person. How about we go back here? Yeah, they don't like you building with a chariot. People can spam building sometimes. You don't want to clutter the chariot up. Can I build here? Too close. Okay. That's all grass. I would have to come up over here. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. I don't come over here very often, so my worry is if I put vineyards up over here, I'm not going to make it over here to tend them a whole lot. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a different location, one that I do go to, and build there. I think that's probably best. I'll put vineyards here eventually, but I'm not going to start here. I'm going to start with a place I go to more often. All right, it's going to cost... I'm not going to wait the 9 minutes. Obviously, I'm on stream. I'm not going to make you guys just sit here and watch this for 9 minutes. So I'm going to use my travel time to get there. All right, we're back where we started. Koptos is probably ideal. I go to Koptos a lot. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's go to Koptos. Get a little bit of lag. Okay. Wonderful. We're in Koptos, which is just a large city in Upper Egypt. It doesn't look like a large city. In fact, I wouldn't even call it a large city. But remember, you can't build near here, so everybody's built like over here, over there. I don't know if anybody's built that way. Let's go check this way. These are good trees to grab wood from. So is this one. I don't think these are. Different trees give you different yields of wood. This one gives you 5. Yeah. Which is the highest. These, I think, give you 1. I'll go check those. Yeah, 1. Of course, you can increase those yields with a hatchet. I do not have a hatchet, though. Can I build right here? There's no way it's going to let me build here. Someone would have built here by now, I would think. Just a weird sand pit. I can certainly build here. Okay. How about like right here? I think we're going to do this. Have one on the sand. And one over here. Oops. Would have been nice to have them side by side. Hold on. All right. Then we go that way. Alright, they're uneven. I don't care. Now we're going to put in some... I'm not even sure it matters a whole lot. But I'm going to do, I guess, amusement and appreciation. Wait, hold on. I'm going to do one that's very good at growing grapes. Because that's... Right now I need grapes. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up my spreadsheet so I can check which one does well at grapes. Amusement. Ooh, wisdom. No, wait. I'm looking at the wrong one. Amusement and distraction. Okay, we'll do those two. Those are good at getting grapes. Plants, amusement. Plants, distraction. Alright, so what I'm going to do here... You're going to get some black on the screen again. Bear with me. Uno momento. All right. This is my 9th one here. So I'm going to call this Coptos CS. And this is going to be amusement. Great, let's get started. Leaves rustle in the breeze. So we're going to put our state here that it rustles in the breeze. And normally I like to miss the grapes when it rustles in the breeze. That's this down here. So this is actually going to kill my grapes. What? Wait, is that accurate? That's not accurate. I screwed something up somewhere. Oh my god. Hold on, I need to fix that. That's dangerous. Amusement. Russell MG. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just not... Hold on. Did I just not set it? Oh, I had that messed up. Oh, holy cow. I wonder if my last one didn't work out well because of that. I bet you that's the case. Alright, so I don't like MG. I like to aerate the soil when it's amusement. Oh, no! R. Under R. There we go. So now that should be right. Here you go. RAS. So this will give me 12 grapes, and it only costs me 2 skin. At the cost of 2 vigor, which is not bad. Alright, so we're going to head back to here, and it's going to go black for a second. And it's back. Alright, and we're going to aerate the soil. And you're going to notice grapes is going to go up to 22. There you go. Of course, none of these other values went up, but that's okay. I can get it up some other way. Not a problem. Alright. Next one. Distraction and the leaves are shimmering with moisture. Uh-oh. Hold on. I gotta do some data validation here. U2. There we go. And we aerated the soil. Perfect. Coptos CS amusement. And this is Coptos CS distraction. And we have a musty smell going on. And when it's musty, I like to miss the grapes. 12 grapes. Look, there's no penalty at all for this one. So yeah, we're going to do MG. Oh my god. There we go. And miss the grapes. There we go. My second location, my second vineyards have started. I don't think I need to mark that on my map. Hold on, just in case, because you know my memory. Let's mark it on my map. Vineyards. There we go. Cool beans. Let's get out of here. I think I'm getting close to wrapping up the stream. I got most of the things done I wanted to get done. I wasn't able to buy anthropology, but that's okay. We'll save that for another time. I showed you guys Tekascots. We did the vineyards. We did barley, blacksmithing. We did my ranch. Hopefully next time, I'll be able to make wine barrels, and we can go over that stuff. That would be pretty cool. Also, I need to get into glass blowing, because so many things right now require some type of glass product, and I haven't done that yet, so I'm kind of behind as far as that goes. So I need to get more involved in that. And so I'll do is if I can get involved in that this week, then maybe next stream I can show you guys how to do glass blowing. Which, again, another thing, it's been forever since I've done. I'm using up all my navigation time. Hold on, let me make sure I've got that set for my offline chore. Don't. There we go. Alright, what's going on around Egypt? People are still in the blacksmith competition? Okay. Research stuff. Nothing new or exciting. And in case you guys don't know, I don't know who's left in chat. I see my numbers have dwindled. What I'm gonna do when it comes to beetle breeding is I'm gonna have two separate beetle breeding going on. I'm gonna have one for me that I can do on my own. I'm gonna have a separate terrarium for chat, and I'll let you guys pick which beetles to breed. And maybe even one day, if one comes out that's nice enough, put it in a competition. I think that'd be pretty cool to be able to have my chat pick selectively breed a beetle that goes into competition and maybe wins. That'd be pretty awesome. But we're still far away from that. That does require glass. I need to make glass in order to make a terrarium, so that's one of those things that's holding me back a little bit. And what else I think we're still short on something else for terrariums. What was it? We can do thermometers now. Well, others can. I cannot. It's not thermometer. Is it paint? I think paint might be the one thing that we need to discover before we can do terrariums. Did you miss the beetle show? No, there's no beetle show yet. We can't do beetles yet. We can't breed beetles yet. We're still waiting for some technologies before we can do that. Like, hold on. Not only technologies, I think we don't have entomology yet. And entomology, hold on. So it's not even just that. Yeah, I don't think we have entomology yet, guys. That takes a lot of glass and cabbage. Oh my god. Is that what we're waiting for? Is entomology? Sheet glass, linen, and dirt. So I'm going to have to start digging up dirt. And of course the thermometer. So I was wrong about paint. I think paints are needed to make your sculpture. So we're waiting on entomology. Is that what we're focusing on? Hold on. Someone mentioned something in chat. Is that what they're doing? Entomology? They're doing the science of color. Yep, there you go. Entomology. So Augur, which is one of our faction elders, he's focusing on entomology. So we may not be far away from beetles, guys. Yep, you guys will be able to get to choose the beetles when breeding. I'll have 2 terrariums, one for me and one for you guys. I'm not sure what this guy's doing in my camp growing his shit. That's considered kind of rude. Because if you grow too much in an area, it reduces the water table. And he lives over here where there's a pond. So I don't know why he's coming over here into my camp to grow when he could grow over here, which is nobody's camp. I mean, there's a building here, but this person doesn't play anymore. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Busybody stuff. Got to make sure I'm always doing jugs. Also, fire bricks. I think I have what fire bricks? Oh. Hold on. Nope, I don't have any more fire bricks to make. Oh no, this chest is full. Oh my god. I need to dump the ore. I need to do that ore sometime. I found an open magnesium mine out in the middle of the desert. So I'm like, okay, I don't even remember what magnesium is used for. I'm going to mine some anyways. Let's look up what magnesium is used for. Some research. Gear casting. Oh, it's used in... There's a magnesium medium gear. I don't even know what the heck that would be used on. Magnesium wire. Salts of magnesium. I don't think magnesium is terribly useful, but I don't know. At least not at this point in the game. Kick him? I don't know. I guess I might go talk to him. Because it's just really weird that he would come into my camp to do that. It's just one thing you kind of don't do. You don't go grow shit in other people's camps. I don't know. Whatever. I'm probably more protective of it, considering that my land was sterile for 3 weeks, right? I couldn't grow shit here for 3 weeks. Nothing. And suddenly, this past week, it became fertile again. And I'm just worried of losing it again, right? Because I couldn't keep sheep, because I mean, I could go somewhere else to grow my stuff, and that's fine. It can be done, but it's annoying. It's a nuisance having to go somewhere else, especially in my area, because this is some of the most heavily populated spots in the game right here. So, like, all these bodies of water, people live on these. These are all homes. And I don't want to go into someone else's home to grow my stuff. Yeah, it's good now. I'll show you. I'm going to plant Old Dog. This is the most finicky of the flax. And what else? I guess, plants, cabbage, bastets, I think is one. I don't remember. So I'm going to grow these. Also, I'm going to do some tests. So we're going to test the area for heavy metal. Tadpoles all survived. No heavy metals in the area. The acidity levels. Ooh, that's actually kind of high. Why is it this high? There's nothing here that should cause this. Interesting. Okay. You can create fences. Yeah, you can build fences. The problem is you don't really know how big your area is going to be because you expand, like, infinitely. Like, I could, my base at the end of the tail could be, like, this big. I don't know. But yeah, you can make fences. I don't remember how much they are. Signs. Miscellaneous? Fence. If I remember correctly, it's expensive just for that one piece. But yeah, you can build those. I'm just not gonna. Actually, here, drop boards, drop wood. Let's see how much that is. All right, let's harvest these cabbages. 3 cabbage. All right, that's good. So that means my soil is pretty good right now. Projects, miscellaneous, fence. 50 boards for one of those, which is kind of high, in my opinion. But whatever. Boards can be kind of a pain sometimes. And that should get me 3 flax. There you go. Yeah, see? My soil's pretty good. I'm happy. I'm back in the growing game. What else do I got? Let's grow some onions for our little guys. Our sheepies. So we have different strains of veggies as well. And we can mess with those genetics later on. So right now I got two breeds of onions. These 2 over here produce 2 onions per harvest. These 2 over here produce 1. And once we get in there and we start changing the genetics of these things, we can bump that up to 7 and 8. It's really cool. I really like, that's another feature of this game that you don't really see anywhere else, where you're allowed to mess with genetics of things in order to selectively improve them, right? It's not really something you see too often. And this game is free to try, by the way. I think I have... Hold on, let me see if I still have that up. There it is. Free to try. You get 24 hours of in-game time for free. Yeah, my soil is all good, man. This is great. Let's put the onions in here. Let's shear the wool. I got 1 male and 3 females still. I'm going to leave it like that. Cool. I was going to put my camel pen probably right where that guy's standing, because camel pens have to be on sand, and I'm about ready to build one. So maybe next stream we can build one right here. I think that's all that's new and exciting. You guys have caught up with me here. I don't think I got anything else new that's interesting to show you. Yeah, it's a subscription game. Yeah, when you get into super niche games like this, they usually can only survive on subscriptions. If this game did not have subscriptions, it wouldn't last. It's $12 a month, if I remember correctly. Yeah, without it, it'd be dead. D-E-D, dead. I need to build more pottery wheels. I've only got these 2 here. Hold on, how much is a pottery wheel anyways? Blah, 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 blah. I'm blind. Pottery. I think these aren't too expensive for my current technology. What? Where'd it go? Hold on. 12 boards, 48 bricks, 1 flystone, 1 leather, 4 oil, 4 rope. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Cool. I'll do that off stream. I'll build a few of them over here, so I don't have to do 2 at a time. It's crazy. Hey, Quick Santa. You're catching the end of the stream. I got my vines all going. How are your vines doing? You got that all taken care of? Oh my god, look at all these people joining the stream near the end. Yep, today I got my ranch ready. I'm ready for cows and bulls. Now the next part, I just need to find some. Do you know if balance is available yet? I'm still looking for that last vine. The last type of vine. You were focused on the blacksmithing event? Ah. The vines are great. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. I gave away extras so more guildies can get started too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once you get them planted and after a day or two, you get a lot of extra clippings. Easy to give out. I'm not very good at the blacksmithing. Did you win anything? I participated in the contest earlier today, and at one point I got in 10th place. I was a runner-up for the prize, that is, not like second place. I was a runner-up for the prize, and I shot myself in the foot on another time. I actually had I did one, right, and I put my score. I submitted my score, and then everybody else was beating my score. I'm like, well, shit. So I did another one, and I got a really good score. In fact, I got the second best score, but I was disqualified because you're not allowed to put 2 entries in. So I would have had a 9K hatchet if that were the case. How much does that suck? It was a really good event, better than many others I've seen so far. Hey, Kevlar. Yeah, actually, you know what? I've seen a lot of people complain about the blacksmith event. Some people were complaining that it's not skill-based. And I have 2 comments on that. One is, so what? I understand that people like skill-based competitions, and there's nothing wrong with skill-based competitions, but the competition that they did here, and for those of you who don't know in chat, it wasn't really just the person who made the best hatchet or the best wedge. Because the prizes were high quality wedges and hatchets. So if a guy who can make a 9K hatchet and his prize is a 9K hatchet, well, it's kind of weird, right? So they did something interesting or different in that, like you have to have a 4,000 quality hatchet with the fewest hits possible. And what that does is it lets people who aren't very good at it to get in on the contest, right? It's a lot more open for more people. Otherwise, someone like me, I can't compete. There's no point in me getting in there because I'm not going to make the best hatchet. But because they did it this way, it opens the doors for more people, and I get a chance to win a 9K hatchet. And I think that's a good thing. Now, I don't know, some people were getting like really nasty about how it's not skill-based, and I thought that was kind of absurd. And not only that, you could make the argument that in order to make like the worst one possible, it still is kind of skill-based because you need to know what hits to make in order to make it worse. So there is still a little bit of skill involved. So if you played from 2000 till now, that's $3,000. Yeah, Scooby, it's a lot of money. And not only that, they have cosmetics in the game that cost money too. And that's how the game survives. But there aren't many people who played from 2000 until now. What people usually do is they'll play one tail and they'll take a tail off. Or they'll do 2 tails and take a tail off. So me personally, I played a lot of tail 1. I played a lot of beta. I was in the beta for a while. And I played a lot of beta. I played a lot of tail 1. I played some tail 2. I played a ton of tail 3. Tail 3 was my biggest tail. It was the best tail too. had the most people. Well, I think the beginning of Tale 4 had the most people. But Tale 3 had a lot of people in it, man. And I played some Tale 4, then I didn't play again until Tale 7. And even then, I've only played like a month of Tale 7. And now here we are in Tale 8. It's not much for 18 years of entertainment. Yeah, that's true too. I think it's partially skill-based because as a newbie, I was still struggling to know which tool to use and best places to hit, when to lower the score and finesse it. Exactly. But it still lets you have a chance, right? It doesn't have to be as perfect. So people like you and I have a chance in a contest like this, and I think that's a good thing. So the people who are getting nasty about it, I think, are just overreacting, which isn't a surprise. A lot of people overreact in this game. That's what happens when a lot of people are passionate about this game. Hey, that guy is done squatting in my sand. Hold on. How much is a camel pen? Can I pop one of those up real quick before we leave? I think I need a small construction site, right? All right, I have enough for one. Still better chance in competing for the highest quality score. Exactly. I'm with you. I think I want to put it here. It's got to be in sand, so it's not like I have a whole lot of opportunity here. I either put it on my beach or I have to put it back there. I think I'm going to put it right here. I don't need that anymore. I don't need the map either. Alright, so we got to build a construction site. Most of the larger buildings in this game require a construction site, which eats up some materials to put it up. What's under thought? Or, oh, the night sky table, okay. Greenhouse, oh. Greenhouse lets you grow grass. It's really nice, but it requires glass, and you know me, I don't have glass. Oh, a beehive needs a small construction site? Oh my god. That's going to be expensive, because that's like a lot of linen too, isn't it? Dromedary pen. 200 boards and 400 bricks. I got that. Can someone come along and steal the crops that you planted? Yep. Well, actually, no, not anymore. And when the game first came out, yes, but not anymore. The crops that I planted are tied to me. So no, they can't. Yarnheim would win everything he did. Yeah, exactly. The winner would win something that they can make. Now, mind you, I don't mind skill-based challenge. If they did one of each, I think that would be kind of cool, right? If they did a skill-based challenge, and maybe the winner doesn't get like a hatchet or something, it'd be something that person could use. I don't know what that would be. Maybe 100 iron? I don't know. So if they did a skill-based challenge and then these challenges that they have right now, I think would have been neat. That way the people who are skilled at it could compete in something, which is a good thing. I just think getting nasty about it is what's ridiculous. 200 boards and 400 bricks. I'm so glad I can carry heavy stuff. How are my tadpoles? They're surviving. I have no pollution. They're doing okay. Hooray! We got ourselves a camel pen or a dromedary pen. Alright, I can move this, right? I don't like the way it's facing. I think you get a one-time move. Here we go. What do you guys think? Which way should they be facing? I know I've got a little bit in the water. The game will change its terrain a little bit to make things not as jank. So if I were to go over here, I could cover that pond up a little bit. But I don't want to do that. I want it to stick out in the water just a little bit. Oh no! I thought the ground would... twist with it, but I guess not. All right. Be something like that. Because I may put a second one up eventually, right? And I may have another sheep pen here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get camels. So the way camels work, because I know there's people in chat who don't play this game. The way camels work is that, is it once per real life day, or is it once per Egypt day? I don't remember. The camel pen in the area that has the largest amount of straw in it wins a camel. Now, you don't get to control what gender it is. I remember in like Tale 3, I went through like a whole bunch of one gender before I got the other one. And it can be quite expensive with all that straw. I have an off-topic question. Would you want to try Fortnite and save the world? I played Fortnite. I haven't played it since like it came out. The BR is. I don't have any interest in like the regular game of Fortnite. But I did play the BR version, and it was pretty cool. Modi and I will probably do that on stream sometime, I think. PUBG and Fortnite. Because, I mean, after all, like, I was into the whole BR thing before it was even a thing, before PUBG even existed. I played BR in Arma 2 and Arma 3 way back when. So, yeah, I dig that stuff. I'm just... I'm not sure. You're not going to get, like, top-tier gameplay from me. On Arma 2, you would have. I was really good at Arma 2, but on Fortnite, probably not. It could still be fun, though. Ranch and water mines don't get repositioned. Oh, that stinks. Ranch is understandable because it's a brand new thing. Wait a minute. Are you sure? While ranch, you can't reposition it, you can still control its original position. Whereas a camel pen, you cannot. Because you have to build that little construction site, so you can't control that. Wait, did passes just happen? Passes just happened. Egypt recognizes Dedanov for his design in Sweenet. That's for the night sky table. I don't care about that. No advance for the test of souls. Or no passes. Retaining 4 advances. I think what that means is if there's a 4-way tie, I think no one passes. I think that's what that means. Egypt recognizes these people for passing the test of chains. I'm doing awful. 0! I'm still at 0? Oh my god. My test of soul score is pretty good, though. If I get another 1,000 points, I might pass. So hopefully that'll pop up any minute now. As far as I know, 1,000 is the highest you can get. So after 1 week, I have max score. If I get it again, I might pass. Whoa. What just happened? Oh. It timed out. The reposition timed out. Okay. I'm waiting for that. It would be nice to pass Test of Souls so I don't have to do that crap. You only have 250 points. Good luck. What, for Test of Souls? Yeah, the Test of Souls, if I remember correctly, that's the one where you have to choose people, or the more people that pick someone, the fewer points are distributed. So you have to pick someone no one knows about, and I think I got a good one. That's why I got 1,000 points. I'm just waiting for the Test of Souls. Alright, let's go back to repositioning then. I do kind of want... Is this the original position? I think this might be fine. Wait, what's the original position? It is. I'm gonna leave it this way for now until I find a position I really like. Right. What the pen does though is it's mass storage for straw. Straw doesn't have to take up space in my chests anymore. Tested the Prophet is next. Oh, Soul's already oh my god. I need to pay attention. Oh, you passed Prophet! Quick Santa in chat is Aziza in game, guys. Congratulations! How did I do in Prophet? I did bad. Are you serious? Oh my god. I'm bad at this game. These are all Hyksos people. Right? Like, these are all Hyksos. You forgot what that guess was about? I don't remember who I guessed either for Prophet. I think my chain broke, though. I bet you my chain broke. Which is bad. Alright, let's get all that. I have straw in here somewhere. Actually, I don't have a lot of straw. 732. Store that in my pen. Alright, load with straw. There we go. I think that's it for test passes, right? There shouldn't be any others. Five people pass Prophet. Is it capped at 5? I was gonna say it was 7. Oh, retaining 2 advances. I think that means there was a tie for next. See, everybody's got 3. There was probably a lot of people who had 2. So it didn't pass those 2. Oh god, I'm bad at this. I guess I need to go back there then and make some more guesses. I'm not going to do that on stream because, like I said, one of those affects... One of those, the more people that choose them, the worse points I get. So if I were to show everybody what I chose, it would actually hurt me. Ernest went down here. Oh my god, Ernest, are you in chat? Why did Ernest go down there to start growing? I wonder if he's in chat. And that's why. When does it check cicada points? That's done separately from these. So cicada points are done every 24 hours of Tepi time. So whatever, I don't know what well, Daffy time, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what that currently is. Is it 36 hours? What is the name of my pond? I don't have any. However, by the way, they snuck in here and not a lot of people seem to know it. You can name your ranch and your cows. What should I name my ranch? Strangelands? Validate attached cattle? I don't know what that means. Label this ranch! Should I just call it Strangelands, guys? Weird, you didn't get any souls or profit points. I'll go to Essence of Harmony and check. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Yeah. I should have gotten souls points. I think. Profit, I'm shocked. I don't know. I don't like those tests. So what, Strangelands? You guys think Strangelands? Kevlar, who are you in game, by the way? I wonder if you can name your ranch twice. Alright, you can change it. So now it's known as Strangelands. Wonderful. I wonder if the water evaporates. So now that my soil is fertile, I can start growing veggies. And not only that, oh, there's another thing I didn't mention. So we were talking about pyramids earlier, right? Test of the People's Pyramid is up. Now, a pyramid was built that gives you +1 yield to veggies across Egypt. So now, in case you guys didn't know, all your veggies are +1 yield now, like permanently. Which is amazing considering we still have not figured out how to reproduce seeds. We can thank the Kush for that. This is silt. This stuff is used in wet clay bricks. Veggie it up, yep. So now that I have fertile land, and now that we have +1 veggie yield, I can start making my crops to pay for cooking. I'm a little late to the party for that. So hopefully I'll have that ready for next stream. That would be nice. And hopefully I'll have my fire department stuff ready as well. I got real busy and I couldn't do it in time for Friday. But I would definitely like to get that done. And see who's the first person who calls me. They can call me right now, but no one really knows about it. Alright, I think that about does it for this stream. Anything else we got going here? Pass is stopped. What's going on in chat here? Okay. Cool. As far as when the next time I'll stream a Tale in the Desert, I usually like to get another a stream in midweek, so maybe like Wednesday-ish in the afternoon, possibly. And Friday, I'm not sure I'm going to do Friday streams anymore. I think I'm moving that to Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming this Friday, but we're going to permanently move that to Tuesday. That doesn't mean I won't stream on Friday. It's just, you know, my main stream. I'm moving the date. So I can take breaks on Friday. The problem with the Friday streams is that I just get worn out. And I can't do anything on Saturdays afterwards. Kills me. So we'll make the switch to Tuesdays, which is release day. What time for the permanent stream, or I don't know. The permanent stream will probably be 7 Central. But my next Tale in the Desert one, I don't know what time yet. They usually happen around noon Central, give or take an hour. But I always post it to Twitter, I always post it to YouTube, and I always post it to my Discord. So if you're in any one of those 3, you'll be able to see it. You know what? I think there may be one more thing I want to show you guys. A lot of people in the Tale in the Desert Discord asked about alloys. I think that's one more thing I can show you before I head out. Let's go do that. That way I'll have something on video in case anybody wants to go look. Because people don't understand how to do alloys. And I think I have enough materials to do it. Also, the Rusty Lake VOD will go up on YouTube pretty soon. Next day or 2. I need charcoal. I need Oh, God. Steel. We'll make steel. That's iron. Yeah. Sounds good. I'll grab... God, this stuff is expensive. I'll grab 70. And I need coal. I'll grab all my coal. I don't know how much I'm going to need. And I need towering palm resin. I'll grab all that too. Okay. I got enough to do that. Okay. My bees are doing good. They're doing well. I checked them already earlier today, so I can't check them again. Not until tonight. Four hours ago. I think they need a couple more hours. I don't... What? Wait. Is it 5 hours that you need between checkings? I think. Something like that. This is about a 5-minute walk. You saw 7 hours on the wiki, but that was last tale. It's between 5 and 8. So it's somewhere around there. Is that house always there? I don't remember this house being here. Have you worked on a reactory, Quixana? Vasilievna. I've not seen this person. Not yet? You're not sure what it is? Ah. A reactory lets you build brass or make brass, steel, pewter, and bronze, as well as like the super rare stuff like moon steel, sun steel, and whatnot. I don't remember what the names of the others are. You're gonna need to use a reactory to get your brass in order to get your cooperage skill. So you're going to have to learn this eventually. Unless you buy them from somebody. Oh my god, it's already 4 o'clock. I'm starting to get peckish. This would be a good spot to live. And all these little lakes here. This is all clay. Oh, I forgot clay does an animation now. Of course, someone will probably plop a Rayleigh oven in this poor dude's backyard. That's a coconut tree. I'm gonna go grab those coconuts. Alright, Quixana. See you later. Thanks for hanging. Keeping me company. What? Wait. That's not a coconut tree. I thought the coconut tree had the ploppy up thingies. Guess not. I this is completely random, but I just found out that Burger King in Australia is called Hungry Jack's. There, that's a coconut tree. Yeah, I guess going from one country to another, they can get crazy like that. Probably just bought out a different chain over there, right? That happens in the USA too, though. We have stuff that's named differently on one coast to the next. I love this place up here. This is my neighbor. He built all this shit here and then he made it public. It's awesome. I would not be where I am today in technology if it weren't for this. This has helped me out a great deal. Like Hardee's. Isn't Hardee's known by two names? I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, these are reactories. I kind of like to do it in F8 mode. I don't know if anybody does it in any other mode. Make an alloy. We're going to go with steel. What did I miss? What did I not get? Son of a bad word. I didn't get the zinc. Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Alright, hold on. I'm not going to make you guys watch me walk. Hey, what's up, Roddy? Yeah, that's right. It's Carl's Jr. Walmart is known as Asda in the UK. Oh shit, do I even have zinc? Wait, isn't Hardee's and Carl's Jr. also owned by the same company that does Tim Hortons? Right, isn't that the same company? In fact, isn't Hardee's still in the United States in places and it's basically like a converted Tim Hortons? I got zinc. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been a waste. I could have gone to bronze, but we don't need bronze. I don't think we need bronze for anything right now. We're not in the Bronze Age. Bronze is used to make sun steel. I don't need it. Bearings. But we can't make bearings yet, so bronze is useless. I was talking with someone yesterday about cheap burger places that you grew up with, because like everybody knows what White Castle is, right? And White Castle's completely nasty, but there's usually a competitor to White Castle, and it seems to be somewhat region based. Like when I was in my teens, when we used to go get cheap burgers, we didn't do White Castle, we did Hot and Now. Roddy probably knows Hot and Now. I bet you Hot and Now is in Ohio. Because that's Hot and Now was Midwest based. What did you guys have for cheap burgers? I mean, we're talking like White Castle type burgers. No, we don't eat garbage in Ohio. I don't know, man. I've been to Ohio. I've been in your stadium. I've been to Ohio State. Those people sure look like they like to eat garbage. Just McDonald's and Burger King. But yeah, McDonald's and Burger King are considered like regular tier fast food, right? McDonald's is kind of like the main fast food place, and usually say stuff is better than McDonald's or worse, or maybe even not quality wise, but cheaper. Like White Castle's like bottom of the barrel fast food, right? It's like the lowest of the low, cheap ass fast food, and everybody usually has a White House competitor. And that was Hot Now. Like Hot Now, it was like 33-cent burgers, and I'm not talking about like in the 50s. I'm talking about I went to Hot Now in the 90s to buy 33-cent burgers, and what we would do for a party is we would buy like 50 burgers and like 50 fries, and a fry is like 50 cents. It was really cheap stuff. The catch was you couldn't customize your burger. You couldn't say no pickle. They didn't care. You just say 10 burgers, and they, whoop, there you go, 10 burgers. That was the catch. That's how they kept their price down. Hides a plate of Cincinnati chili. Oh, that sounds good, actually. Ohio smells like burning cereal. Does it really? What? Roddy, can you confirm or deny this? Of all the states I've been to, and I haven't been to a lot, I'd say I've been to a third of the states, which I guess for most people might be a lot. And as far as smells go, Georgia was the worst smelling state that I've been to. And from what I understand, and I'm not a geologist, but from what I understand, it's because of the clay. All the clay that's in Georgia. No, it must have been Indiana wafting over. Yeah, but man, Indiana's got all them Amish people. And they can bake like nobody's business. Hey, there's an oyster bed, guys. You've only been to Orlando. Yeah, I've been to Orlando too. They're not lying about Florida's drivers. That's true. It's all true. He took the glory hole down. Why did he do that? There used to be a glory hole in here. Right there. Wonder why he took it down. Huh. Alright, reactories. Let's make me steel. Alright, so it's warming up, and we're going to see a whole bunch of circles pop up in the reactory. Burn your neighbor's stuff. It's the only way to ensure dominance. I'm the fire department, Roddy. Look. I am an elder in Egypt's finest fire and emergency services. I'm not above arson, though. Anyway. Alright, so this is an alloy. It's a weird mini game. The goal is to get all these circles on top of each other perfectly, and they work kind of like in a magnetic way. You click on a circle near the center of it, and circles nearby will gravitate for it, towards it. The catch is that once two circles overlap each other perfectly, the mini game ends. It crystallizes, and you don't necessarily lose. It depends how far you are in the game. If it's early, you don't get anything. So what you want to do is you want to pick a circle that's not nearby another circle, like this one. See, these two are near each other. If I were to pick the circle, if I were to hit right here, this will probably crystallize and I lose. This one isn't terribly near. So if I pick this one, it should be okay. It is. So you see these circles all gravitated towards my click. So now I got to do it again. However, I have a problem. These 3 out here, I won't be able to get now. They're too far out. These 2 right here are so close to each other that they'll probably click next time, and I'm going to lose anyways. So I think my best choice is this one right here. So I'm going to click there, but it's probably going to crystallize. It did not. Oh my god. Alright. So if I click here, it'll definitely end. However, if I click out here, it may not end. And even if it ends, I'll probably get a good score. I got a bad score. Poop. See, they're all a little far apart from each other, whatever. Anyways, the good thing about it is you can just reheat it and you don't lose the metals. You just lose the resins and charcoals. This one, right here in the middle. All right, I'm gonna go with this one here. These 2 are too close. These 2 are too close. I'm gonna go with this one. All right, not bad. I think I'm gonna go with this one out here. If I click here, it'll definitely end. This one overlaps all of these, so this one won't end. And if I click here, I bet you I'll get about 50%. 62. Not bad. So that just gave me 4 steel, which is okay. I'm going to take it. I don't know what the highest is. I think the most I ever got out of it was 6 or 7. I don't know. So we want one circle that's by itself but overlaps a lot of circles. I like this one here. Or this one. Okay, not bad. I could probably hit it again even. Okay. This one overlaps. Look at that. This one overlaps all of them. We're going to do that. Uh-oh. I'm going to go in the middle here. 12%. All right, that was bad. All right, we'll go over here now. Wow, this is all over the place. Probably here? No, I was wrong. Can't remember where I was staying, but there was at least 3 or 4 car accidents every night. In Florida? Are you talking about Orlando? Yeah, I've been to Orlando. I've been to Tampa and a couple other cities in Florida. I don't remember. I don't like this one here. Oh, this one will be alright, actually. Ooh, now it won't. Um, 12%. I'm doing terribly. Ooh, this is a good one. What? That shouldn't have crystallized. Whatever. Wow, look at all those bunched up in here. I'm not sure I can click. Maybe this one in here. I might be able to click on that one. You're supposed to aim for the middle, but I get nervous aiming for the middle. It chooses the nearest center, the circle with the nearest center to where you click. This might crystallize right away. Actually, that's not bad. Ooh, this might be like 77%? 62. I'll take it. I'll take 4 steel. Wow, look at that. I've never seen one like that before. Oof. I think no matter where I click, it's going to crystallize. This one, maybe not. Let's go for that. 25%. That doesn't give me any steel. All right. You went to Florida for a field trip in high school, and one of our classmates got kidnapped? What? Florida man at it again. It's so funny. Well, not funny. Imagine how horrified the parents were that your kid not only got kidnapped, but got kidnapped out of state. How powerless do you think they must have felt? That would be awful. Oh my god. Oh, I ruined that batch. These two are very close. This might ruin what I got here. Ooh. Oh, I done screwed up. Yeah, I screwed that one up. They didn't know that. What do you mean they didn't know that? They didn't know what? They didn't know that their kid got kidnapped? Oh, I screwed that one up. Alright, well, reheat that. That's why they got the buddy system. Look at these two. That's... Oh. Alright, I can't click here because these will crystallize. So if I click right here, I should get like 40%. 50. I'll take it. Re-steal. System was there. Oh, buddy system. You accidentally hit enter. What do you mean his parents didn't know he got kidnapped? How does that happen? Who didn't notify the parents? And how quickly did they get fired? Ooh, this may be a good one. Alright, it's going to crystallize on the next one. I need to get a good spot in the middle. Here. 100%! A perfect crystallization. That's the second one I've gotten so far this tail. It's not terribly easy to do. 8 steel, there you go. That's what it was. Hell yeah, that was awesome. They found her in a few hours. They kept it to themselves? Well, I mean, the kid who got kidnapped, did they not tell their parents? I mean, the parents found out later, right? Alright, I screwed the pooch on that one. Whoa. Damn it. Botched it. I don't have any kidnapping tales from my youth. Her mom died of cancer earlier that year and her dad didn't know. Oh my god. So when did the dad find out? Ooh, I don't know which one I should do. Ooh, this could turn out good. %. I'll take it. How much steel? This is actually good, man. Steel is a valuable item right now. How much do I have? I got 23. Okay. These are a lost cause. This one's not, though. I might be able to pull those in. This guy overlaps all of them. Oh, shit. $75%. I'll take it. He was a couple years older than us. Who was? What are you talking about, Willis? Oof. $37? That's only 1 steal? I'm gonna pass on that. I want to get at least... I want to say I want to get at least 3 steel out of a harvest. Oh, this is bad. Alright, 3. I'll take 3. Oh! Oh my god, that ended up being 12%. Whatever. That's it. I'm out of supplies. What did I run out of? Charcoal. Okay. I got this batch going, though. Wait, is there steel in here? No. This is not good. Alright, let's go this one. Bring it over here, here, here. Bam. Okay, cool. So I'm leaving with how much steel out of this? 35. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. That was my first batch of steel for the game. So that was cool. And there were gunshots outside the house window at night of the hotel we were at. Jesus. Bad teachers. Did the dad ever find out? Did the girl come back and be like, hello, I got kidnapped. Dad, they let me get kidnapped. One would think. She was too ashamed that she let the guy be like that and never told him. What? Well, that aside, let's remove her from the equation because that's had to be a traumatizing experience for her. What the hell with the school? They didn't notify the dad? That's outrageously irresponsible. And how did word not get back through kids? Kids can't keep their mouths shut. They're gonna talk to their parents. Parents talk to parents. What? Crazy shit. I'm having tacos tonight, chat. I'm pumped. You know what we need to do? I don't know if you're still here, Roddy. When we do the next season of Strangelands Cup, we ought to get you in on one of the games. If you have a good mic. I don't remember you ever having a bad mic, so... I don't know if you're still here. It's criminal. Yeah, man, it's messed up. It didn't get past the teachers? Wow. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Is this an herb? This might be an herb. It's not an herb, it's a thorn bush. So what can I make out of steel that's coming up in my tech tree here? Steel sheeting. What is the steel sheeting needed for? One of the obelisks. The glory hole. I don't really need to build a glory hole though. If I'm, well, he took us down. Maybe I do. So not cheating, but a steel blade. That's an automated sawmill. Your stream is too family friendly for my language. It's YouTube. It's not on stream. It isn't live. Although the one we did Friday was live, but that was because it was the finale. Murder the next village and steal their stuff. She could probably come out about it now and sue the school. All right, let's oh, I don't want to put my metal in here. I went to the wrong place. We need to go to my metal shop. That's an herb. Hold on. We need to harvest this. Blah, blah, blah. Where's my herb database? There we go. Alright, so there's herbs in this game. I don't know how many. It's like 100 of them. And they spawn pretty much anywhere, usually near a tree. I don't know if it's always near a tree, but usually near a tree. And you can either eat it right here, and this will affect your stats. Some herbs will give you like bonuses, some of them will actually penalize you. Or you can actually forage it, but the problem is each herb has a different type of foraging technique. Some herbs you have to just keep the stems, some of them you keep the leaves, things like that. And we record all that in a database, which I'm doing right now. I'm accessing the database to see what we have to do to get this. I've never seen this herb before. I don't even know what the hell it is. Is that it? No. Is that orange or is that red? That's orange. And we need, so it's got a converging multi-stem. Is it not orange? I can't tell. There it is. Dark Ochoa. Or wait a minute. Yeah, Dark Ochoa. So this one you got to snip the leaves off of it. All right, let's do that. Your technique is correct. We have identified Dark Ochoa. Okay, cool. Probably get shouted at by the other viewers, but I thought the stream was ended. Yeah, I was going to end the stream until I realized I had never shown reactories on stream before, and I wanted to go do that. Metals, get rid of my resins. Kevlar, who are you in game? Fixer number 1. I got grapes. Oh, you're Mr. E. Okay, cool. I thought I had... Oh, I already put in my steel. Never mind. once you get all this carry on you, the ability to carry heavy stuff, I find myself hoarding more and more crap on me. It gets really bad. Oh, coal. I wanted to put coal back there. God bless America. Coconuts, get rid of those. I got insects on me. Let's get rid of the insects. So much garbage. Oh, fertilizer. I got that too. Let's get rid of that. Grain fertilizer. And weed killer. I think I had some of that on me. Garbage, garbage, and garbage. The thorns. I have a thistle tube. I don't even remember getting that. Must have did some fishing. Thought I had thorns on me. There they are. Stash my herbs. I wish, when it comes to something like herbs, it's weird how, I don't know, it feels like it jumps around in my list on where it's located. That's what it feels like. Kind of wish you could sort it, or not sort it. I wish you could pin it to the top, like herbs and gems, or whatever you want. It would be nice to be able to do that. I need the flint. I need the flax. Don't need the fire bricks. I usually like to keep my weight below 300. Right now I've got 700 Debin. 700 Debin. Because I got a lot of wood on me. In fact, let's get rid of that wood. I need to do a charcoal session, I think. You like foraging? You've memorized 64 herbs so far. That's a lot, man. It doesn't sound like a lot, but if you can, if you have 64 herbs that you can forage, you can harvest off memory, that's pretty darn good. I'm definitely not that. I can't do that. hold on. I need to make a chest for my grapes as well. I'll figure that out over there later on, I think. Okay, I think I'm done for the day. At least on stream, I can work on some stuff in game, prepare myself for the next stream, which would hopefully be Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. You can